Yes, hello everyone. My name is Michael Heise, and I'm going to be presenting my summarized version of my final term paper. So my project was a marketing and recommendation software project. Oh, yeah. So the introduction. So introduction here it depicts what made me to do this project. So it's supposed to solve adequate market in the community, and this is where the demand of the goods and services in the area is not being met by the supply being offered by the local businesses, and this can result into shortage of products, higher price, and lack of choice for consumers for customers. An adequate market can be caused by various factors. So the I won't list them because there are many. So basically, what I'm trying to say here, like an adequate market as well of its one has led to more and more problems, and that has led to the instability of the community. So that's why I'm trying to create a software project that can actually solve this. So the background here, I immediately focused about the software part of it, of my system part of it. So the background will be the internet, how it came to be, how I can actually base the system on the internet or on the various software applications that are based on the internet so they can work. So the background saying is with the development of the software of the internet, which is a network of networks, and devices like phones, laptops that connect to various different applications that are installed in those devices can lead to information overload. So with this information overload, an individual or the system just picks this data and begins to cluster or to categorize people with this same data. So basically, my background here is the background of the software. That's why I majored in the background of the software, like how I came to get the idea of eating this software. So it basically shows that it came to be with the amount of data that humans or the people or the users collect. Like, let me say, like if someone goes to buy something online and then they like a photo or they like it or they spend much time on it, all this data is being collected by the system or the my software system. So with this data is when it's going to use to actually recommend the various products to it. So my lecture review here, lecture review is basically basing on the different techniques that I'm going to be using in my system. So here is when you're going to find terms like edge processing language, or so supervised learning. Unsupervised learning. So unsupervised learning is when the AI is supposed to cluster or select images or data on its own, like it's just given raw data, and then it uses its own intelligence or its own system to actually categorize this data. Whereas supervised is when the system is given labels, like it's helped by the user or the creator, like the programmer. The programmer helps you to actually label or classify this data in that its classification process is a bit more simplified compared to the otherwise learning. So the gaps in the survey. So the gaps are the problems that I found, the problems found in solving my project. So the challenges include a data bias, overfitting. So data bias is when the data that is being collected is like not accurate in a way, like it's being biased by the system. Overfitting is when you have a lot of, excuse me, overfitting is when you have a lot of data or less data to go with. So called such problem is when let me say, like I'm from the village and I've just got in a phone and I have no prior information, no prior data to the on my phone, meaning that I can't recommend anything to me because it doesn't have any information or any data about me. So you have privacy and security. We have the concerns here is when that I can either share data or where it can if it can actually keep your data safe, or if it can store your data, your personal information, because it will be working with your personal information. So the ethical consent is when it will be able to actually keep that information to itself, or it will be sharing it with other people. The solutions can be data processing, cleaning or regulation, cross validation, wholesale solution, privacy and security measures, and everything consideration. So this will help to solve the problems that would have been faced if the software system, so it helps to correct that the problem is mentioned before. The methodology refers to the systematic and structured approach of solving and developing solutions using the artificial intelligence techniques. So these are the methodologies like the process that I'm going to follow when I'm making my software system. So I have data collection and processing, where I'm going to collect the data and process it. Process that is basically looking for errors or now values in the data set. So I'll go in selection. This is I'm going to select an algorithm I'm going to use. Like I'm going to select which kind of system or which kind of software I'm going to be using. So you have model training. So you train the model on the selected data set. Then you have model evaluation. Model evaluation is when you start to see its accuracy, its precision, its F1 score. But deployment is when you actually put the software out so it can begin to be used or it can begin to work. And then monitoring and maintenance. Monitoring is when you see how it has been working, or and you begin comparing its results in the past data or on the data during its training. So data set description. The description basically describes my data set. Don't have like my data set that I use that where the links where they've been submitted, so you'll be able to see them. So basically, my data description is basically me describing the features of data set I use and how they're going to be and how they'll be helping me in during the clusterization process. And I have so data preparation and the expression data. So this is when the data is going to like scanned. So you have data cleaning. This is when the data is cleaned, like to remove null values or to remove empty columns or empty features. And here are some of the images that I took from my notebook. I won't go through them because there are a bit many. So we have a heat map, we have a box plot, have independence plots, we have a version matrix. So we have AI model selection. So model selection is the creation, training, and deployment of a machine language algorithm that makes local decision making. So this model basically bases on the data that you have, and then it begins making assumptions or creating or clustering or working out. So some of the models that I used in my my system collaboration filtering, context-based filtering, matrix filtering, decision trees, then neural networks. Then I have accountability. So AI with accountability is in refers to the process of ensuring that the AI model used is fair, ethical, and transparent. Meaning, it has to be fair. Like it has to have a decision for the type of it has to have a decision or a reason for the change it's going to make. So to ensure that the AI is accountable, it must have fairness, it must be transparent, it must have you must monitor each and every product it makes. So for it to be accountable, like you must follow all the mentioned practices below, like fairness, ethics, transparency, monitoring and evaluation, and data management. So here is the conclusion of my work. So basically, what my system is trying to do is that it's trying to look at the different data that I have, clusters it, and it uses the cluster structure to recommend people like individual recommendations to all the people they have. Like imagine I'm on Facebook and then I'm swiping through and then I like, let me say, a shirt. So that the AI system will go through all the data. It's that I've liked a shirt and then it recommends something that is similar to that. So this is basically what the AI is going to be doing by doing. So it can be able to show me or to recommend the place where I can actually buy this item as well. That's why it will help in solving the limited market or the inadequate market. So I'm going to post my I'm going to put my links to the different data set I use and my source code. Thank you very much.